Hello, today we're going to talk about the red-eared slider and analyses on the methods of its capture. The red-eared slider is an invasive species in parts of the United States, Europe, and Asia, mainly from unwanted pet releases. They do outcompete natives for food and basking sites, and their effective control is dependent upon detailed information on the short and long-term population dynamics of the introduced species. One of the main problems identified was capture bias in certain techniques, which causes inaccurate population estimates either through sex, age, or size bias. Ease of use was also a criterion, including personnel requirements and time efficiency. Maximizing capture rate allows for more accurate population estimates to be made. Basking traps. These have a ramp for the turtles to climb up to the basking platform that then dips once the turtles reach the top and causes them to fall into the basket beneath. They also have floats connected to the sides, which allows for adjustments to be made on the parameters of the study and how long the traps will be set out for so the turtles can breathe. It does use the biological requirements of thermoregulation for turtles to its advantage, which makes it less invasive. It can also be set up and left for up to 12 hours before checking again, and it also has less bycatch. A little bit of cons. Because females often need to bask more to meet biological requirements, particularly during the reproductive season, this trap can lead to female bias in studies, and hatchlings have been shown to elude these traps, which excludes important data. It does take a while for the turtles to get used to it and therefore actually use the trap. Baited hoop nets are by far one of the most widely used sampling tools for freshwater turtle capture and can be placed in shallow water with bait for turtles to enter through the round opening that stretches as they move through it until they reach the back and cannot escape. They are collapsible and lightweight, so they're easily portable and can be set up by one person. Different mesh sizes and mouth openings are easily changed, with larger openings resulting in greater capture rates. Speaking of which, it does have high capture rates, and they can be checked every so often rather than having someone on site. There are differences in bait preferences amongst individuals, which can influence results, and females are more likely to escape, which goes along with the traps being male biased because males can be attracted to a female that is already in the trap and be more likely to go into them during mating season, whereas the females can clearly escape more often. These traps are more male biased, and also there is greater potential for injury or death when the traps are submerged for long periods. The method that we did end up choosing is the deep water crawfish trap. So this net is placed flush with the substrate, and there's two corks. The top cork is retrieved with two steel rods, as seen here. So there are some pros. It can capture a range of size classes, as has been shown in the literature. It also has high capture success rates, and because of the active nature of the method, there is reduced risk of injury/death because the nets are being checked so often. There's also indicators of exact feeding times with the oil rising from the turtle feeding. So it indicates to the researcher when to grab it. It also maximizes space with 24 of these traps being able to replace one hoop net. And there are no known biases, unlike the other methods. A little bit of cons, however, are that larger turtles do require the use of dip nets, but this has only been seen in softshell turtles. And also, it does require more frequent monitoring and cannot be conducted from a boat because of the disturbance that the boat may cause to the surface of the water and disrupt the turtles. Thank you so much for watching, and special thank you to all of these wonderful sources. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching.